Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Casey with Christian Casey. Welcome into Tech Chat. Today is another review, but today is for a game, Far Cry 5. Many of you have probably seen it or played it. This is a game, it came out a while back, so this video is a little bit late, but I wanted to give my review on it because I just bought it and I just started playing it and I'm really impressed by it so far. So let me give you some overview of it. The scenery is beautiful, the world is very big, and the story as an overview, I'm not going to spoil anything because this is a game where you don't want it to be spoiled because I really haven't gotten, I feel like I've only been through the beginning of it so far, but I feel like there's so much, you know, emotions and so many things that you can miss, and you've just got to experience it for yourself. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but the story is you're in Hope County, and there's a cult called Eden's Gate, and you're basically just battling the cult. So I mean, pretty much everybody knew that from the trailer and what Ubisoft was telling everybody about it before they released it. But that's basically the story, as much as I want to give you without spoiling it. So, some things that I want to cover today. The first one is combat. The combat is just amazing. I'm having so much fun battling this cult right now. These types of games, I really get into it. But it's just so fun. I mean, there's plenty of weapons. I'll talk about that here in a second, but there's all these little outposts and you can go take them, and I mean, it's just like building a resistance and just taking over the world. It seems like it's so fun. But the combat system, you know, it can be aggravating. It takes a little more strategy than most like shooter games, because obviously there are like the low level soldiers that you fight, which are pretty easy to kill, takes a few shots, but there's also the juggernauts with body armor and big guns and everything. There's sorry, that's my phone, let me turn that off. They're pretty hard to kill. There's moving enemies in vehicles. There are animals. You walk in the wild and you see a bear, it'll start attacking you. That's a little far for me in a way, because you know, you can get swooped by a hawk and it'll hurt you. I mean, that just doesn't happen in real life, but it's pretty cool. It gives it a challenge. I'm not gonna hate on it too much for that, but overall I think the combat is really nice. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So the next thing is the weapons. As you heard me mention, there are a million weapons. This is one of those games where you can pay real money to buy prestige weapons, but they're also obtainable through means of in the game. They're just really hard to get, which I like that. I like when the company gives you a choice to either just pay for it or work for it. So I mean, if you're somebody who just wants to pay for it and be able to use it, that's fine. I personally like to work for things on video games. You know, I get a better feeling when I work for it and then I get to use it, because I can brag to so many people that I actually work for it. But the prestige weapons are really cool, but even if you don't buy a prestige weapon or work for it, there are a million modifications to the guns just in the game. Again, I haven't played it much, so I don't know if they're constantly adding on to it or not, but I know they are the prestige weapons. But there's like, I don't know what the weapons are called, I don't remember right now. There's like the ARC, which would be an AR-15. There's a 1911 pistol, which that's the basic equipment that you start off with. There's lever actions, pump shotguns, auto shotguns. There's just all these guns, and you can put sights, grips, you can change the colors on them, suppressors, all these things. You can really make your setup and make it how you feel. It makes you feel like a bad butt. I mean, it's an awesome game when it comes to weapons. I love to be able to customize my weapons and just go out there and just annihilate. So the next thing is companions. So you can hire these mercenaries or gunner, whatever you want to call it. You can hire these guys to come fight with you, and it's pretty cool if they. I don't know about the people, but I know I hired this dog, and the dog got really badly hurt, and it said temporarily unavailable. I haven't had a human die on me just yet, so I don't know if they really die and I have to hire another one, or if they come back after a period of time. But if your mercenary should ever leave you, you can go to the start menu and walkie-talkie them back in. They'll come to your position and give you a helping hand. I really like that. You know, if you need some backup, if you're not, you know, if you're in an outpost, you're in a crappy situation, you need some backup on the double, call them in. They'll come running and gunning, I promise. It's a good feature. I love that about the game. The next thing is, and the last thing I'm going to talk about, is the vehicles. The vehicles are really cool. It makes you feel like Mad Max, I'm telling you. There's cars with machine guns on the back. There's big trucks you can just ram people with. It's a fun game overall, and the vehicles are awesome. They're everywhere, and you can customize them. You know, just like a gun or anything. It's so cool. The game is just cool all around. It's immersive. You can customize. You know, it wouldn't nearly be as good as the game is if it wasn't, you know, as immersive and customizable and everything like that. And it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like you're on your own at first, and then you start building up, and you really made something in that game. But that's all I'm going to tell you today, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you found this video interesting. Go check out Far Cry 5 if you haven't. It's such a good game. I recommend it so much. And guys, I will see you next time. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Keep in touch. Follow us on Facebook, or like our Facebook page. That's Chris and Casey with the and symbol in the middle. Guys, consider subscribing if you like my content. We do these tech chats I've been doing them a little late these past few days, but I'm going to get back on schedule. This weekend was actually my birthday, so I was a little bit busy, but we do these tech chats every Saturday, and we do a weekly update on Wednesday, and I have some Far Cry 5 gameplay coming very soon, guys, so be looking out for that. Also, we do Elder Scrolls gameplay, Elder Scrolls Online, Oblivion, Skyrim, all that good stuff, guys. Watch other content. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell and press always. There's 3 steps now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.